I've always been someone who looks for meaning in the smallest things. I can't help but ask the bigger questions. Questions like, what is the purpose of it all? What am I truly here to do? As an INFJ, I've often found myself standing at the crossroads of curiosity and uncertainty, yearning for answers, yet finding that they are so elusive. I'm not just talking about the everyday questions. No, these are questions that go much deeper, ones that stir something within me, something spiritual, something profound. And yet every time I thought I was close to an answer, I found myself wandering in an even deeper sea of questions. It wasn't until I started exploring the vastness of spirituality that I realized this hunger within me wasn't just a passing phase. It was something fundamental to my nature as an INFJ. The spiritual hunger, the search for connection beyond the physical, the yearning for purpose. These were not just passing thoughts. They were a call to something larger, something deeper than myself. But here is where it gets interesting. Spirituality is a concept that means so many different things to different people. For me, it's not about adhering to a particular religion or subscribing to any specific dogma. It's not about being told what to believe, but rather about tapping into something far greater than the individual self. It's about finding a sense of interconnectedness with the universe, with the lives of those around me, and with the very essence of existence itself. As INFJs, we are naturally drawn to introspection. We love diving deep into our own psyche, reflecting on our thoughts, emotions, and experiences. But spirituality isn't just about looking inward. It's about transcending the self and connecting with something bigger. That's why for someone like me, spiritual practices often feel like they offer a bridge to something higher. This bridge isn't just for answers, it's for meaning, for direction, for peace. Let's take a moment to reflect. If you are an INFJ watching this, I encourage you to pause and ask yourself, what is it that I am searching for? Take a deep breath and give yourself the space to truly explore what spirituality could mean to you. This journey is deeply personal, and perhaps in this moment you will find the answers that you've been seeking, answers that aren't defined by anyone but you. What is spirituality to an INFJ? At its core, spirituality, as I understand it, is the search for a deeper connection. It's about reaching beyond the physical world to tap into a higher sense of awareness. For some, this might mean connecting with God. For others, it could be a sense of unity with nature, or simply a recognition of the interconnectedness of all life. Spirituality is about opening the heart and mind to the greater whole. As an INFJ, my intuition plays a massive role in this. I have always been deeply attuned to the emotions and energy of those around me. I can't explain it, but I feel things at a level that often overwhelms me. The empathy that I carry, while a gift, can sometimes leave me drained. And in those moments, spirituality has been a lifeline, a way for me to ground myself and rediscover peace. There is something profound in that connection, even when it is difficult to explain. The INFJ's search for meaning. Many INFJs feel like wanderers, drifting through life with a deep sense of purpose but no clear map to guide them. And this is where spirituality, for me, became a tool to find that direction. When the world around me felt heavy, when my thoughts felt too scattered, spirituality helped me find a sense of clarity. Meditation, mindfulness, and even journaling, these simple practices became essential tools for me, allowing me to calm the storm within and look beyond the chaos to see a greater purpose. One thing that stands out for me is how naturally INFJs are drawn to practices that encourage introspection, whether that's through meditation, prayer, or deep contemplation. The truth is, INFJs are naturally equipped to handle the kind of self-reflection that spirituality demands. We are comfortable in the silence of our own minds, and within that silence, we find the space to connect with a higher sense of self. Yet even though INFJs are deeply inclined towards spirituality, there are challenges. Our empathy and intuition, while gifts, can also make us feel overwhelmed by the suffering we see in the world. This can sometimes cloud our spiritual path, leaving us with feelings of hopelessness. How do we reconcile our spiritual hunger with the weight of the world around us? How do we stay grounded when the pain and injustice seem endless? For me, the answer came not through grand gestures, but through small, meaningful acts of kindness. Instead of trying to solve the world's problems all at once, I began to focus on what I could do in my own sphere of influence. Whether it was listening to a friend, volunteering my time, or simply offering a kind word to someone in need, these small acts became my way of connecting with the world, and in doing so, I found that I was also nourishing my own soul. Spirituality as a path to purpose. INFJs often experience this deep-seated desire to make the world a better place, and spirituality gives us the tools to channel that desire into something meaningful. It's not just about inner peace, it's about acting on the wisdom we've gained and using that to serve others. Service for INFJs is a spiritual calling. Whether it's through social activism, advocating for justice, or volunteering in our communities, our spiritual beliefs often drive us to contribute to a greater good. This sense of purpose is critical. Without it, we might feel lost, adrift in a sea of questions with no clear direction. But with spirituality, we can root ourselves in something far more significant than our own struggles and uncertainties. We begin to see the world not just for what it is, but for what it can be. A place of interconnectedness, of healing, of love. Building a spiritual community. As an INFJ, finding a spiritual community that resonates with me has been challenging at times. We are selective about the people we connect with, and often, the traditional religious structures don't align with our unique spiritual perspectives. But that doesn't mean we are destined for isolation. INFJs can benefit greatly from seeking out spiritual communities that align with their values. This might mean participating in online groups, attending spiritual retreats, or joining local communities focused on mindfulness or social justice. But I've learned that spirituality isn't just about finding a community. It's about creating one, about nurturing relationships with like-minded individuals who understand and respect your quest for meaning. For me, connecting with others who share my values has been a crucial part of my spiritual journey. If you are reading this and you identify as an INFJ, I urge you to embrace your spiritual hunger. Don't shy away from the deep questions, the ones that stir your soul. Seek out practices and people that nourish you. Meditate, reflect, volunteer. Get involved in causes that matter to you. Above all, trust your intuition. It will guide you toward the answers you are seeking. If you're not an INFJ, but this journey resonates with you, I encourage you to reflect on your own spiritual path. No matter what personality type you are, the journey to self-discovery and meaning is universal. We all have the power to tap into something greater than ourselves, and in doing so, we find purpose and peace. At the end of the day, spirituality is about living authentically. It's about following your inner guidance, trusting your intuition, and connecting with the world around you in a way that feels true to your soul. Whether you're an INFJ or not, know that the search for deeper meaning is a journey worth taking. And the answers? They won't come all at once, but piece by piece, as you walk this path, you'll find that the journey itself becomes just as meaningful as the destination.